What is good, y'all? SGG gang. It's your boy SmooveGotGame, aka GM Smooth. Back with another Detroit Tigers rebuild, baby. We are getting into year number 2025, year 3 of the series, trying to further improve on a miraculous year 2. If you guys are ready for another season to go to get underway, make sure you guys leave a like. It really helps grow the videos out to more people. Helps more subs get to the channel. Subscribe if you are brand new and you enjoy the video. Leave comments down below. Give me your feedback. If you don't want to subscribe because you don't like the video, give me some feedback on why not, so I can help make the videos just a little bit better. But here today, we will be getting into the opening day game. And I wanted to go ahead and just re-show the lineup really quick. This is kind of like my final formula. Morris Jones with his speed and contact combo up top. Akil Badu killed the 2-row last year. I like the 3, 4, and 5 of Torres, Crone, and Haas, just because I feel like we have really good power there. Torres has a good contact to mix in too as well. We get all three of those guys to hit 20 plus, and then Crone and Haas to hit 25 plus. That would be great. Scope, if he brings in a 20 plus, would make a phenomenal 6-hitter, which unfortunately pushes Riley Green down to the 7. Smickle Torkelson playing at first base will get 8, and then Baez at 9, which actually I'm going to make a quick move, at least for against righties, just because I see the big contact difference for both of them. I'm going to put Keith Clemens in against righties, so that way he still gets some time, some development. The spring training was rough from him, but hopefully he can fix it out, and if he doesn't, then we'll put Baez back in full time. Now, as for our rotation, you already know it's Scubal, Severino at the top, Casey Mize our 3, Matt Manning staying at the 4, and Jackson Jobe, the rookie, getting into the starting rotation at the 5 spot. Garrett Hill and Alexander will take on long relief duties. New free agent pickup Chafin, as well as Espinoza and Yamisi Garcia picking up the rest of the middle relief. Jordan Hicks at setup, and then Alex Lange, who hopefully doesn't blow another season for us, is still going to be our closer. So welcome to opening day here in beautiful, we're at home, right? I quickly glanced away for a second. I couldn't even. No, we're not at home. We're in Cleveland. I was about to say beautiful Comerica Park, but we are on the road to start off the season, so no home opener, at least for the opening day game. But we'll be starting off this year exactly how we ended last year. Hopefully not with the same results. But as we get into some of the preseason projections, like Akil Badu this year is projected to take off 295 average, 811 OPS, 27 stolen bases, a 3.9 WAR. CJ Crone is expected to lead the team with 25 homers and only 78 RBIs from Morris Jones. So hopefully none of that is true. I hope Akil Badu is able to lead the team in average, but still hit over 300. Hopefully he's able to still have a WAR like he did last year, around 5. And hopefully we have somebody hit at least 25 to 30 home runs, and somebody get at least 100 RBIs. That's what I'm waiting to see. Somebody finally crack 100 RBIs on this team. And we'll be getting the year kicked off against Brandon Woodruff, who had a phenomenal start against us in the postseason. Had a good postseason run for him while they were still in it. And he'll be tasked with stopping us here on opening day as we try to look to flip the script and do a better performance than we did the last time that we saw them just months ago. And getting things kicked off with rookie Morris Jones also making his major league debut here, getting his first looks after outside of spring training on some major league pitching. And what a first at bat to have here as he goes ahead and evens the count up at 2-2. After swinging at the circle change, we'll watch a 4-seamer low and showing the patience. He's got discipline, he's got good vision, and Brandon Woodruff is having to work for it. As you can see down below, we actually lead the MLB with 10 top 100 prospects. I saw that and I was so surprised. I did not even know we were drafting or picking up prospects that well, which, those can be used in trades to get good, MLB ready people. Those could be people that come up to the roster and show out and ball out. So we'll take a look at those people later. I couldn't believe we actually had 10 of them. But here, two simple groundouts though to start the game, and it's up to Gleyber Torres to try to make something happen. His first cuts in the regular season as a Detroit Tiger, and he takes the evened up 4-seamer, perfectly timed up right at the belt, out of the building. It is gone. Solo home run for Gleyber Torres, his first of the season, hopefully first of many. I'm really hoping he can pull out another 25 homer season like he's been doing. He's had 2 back-to-back 24 home run seasons and then 20 last season. So I'm looking for that same kind of range and power here, and this is a good start to hit number 1 in your very first at bat. You see from show vision here, look right at about thigh length, and just took that thing ways back, well over that outfield wall, the miniature green monster that they got here in Cleveland, that like mini third of the wall green monster out there, and deeper too. That's one thing I have noticed though, since I haven't doing series, I might have to just play one on the road just because we haven't played in Fenway Park or in the Bronx. I might play on those road games against those teams just because we have yet to see those stadiums and I want to hit in them. But here on our opening day, you already know who it is, Tariq Skubal. Only 18 starts after having his year last year ended early. but a 9-4 record, a 3.4 ERA, and a 1.1 WHIP. He was obviously on a very high trajectory. Probably would have been in the running for team MVP, maybe even his overall season in CY Young if he had kept pitching, but only ended up pitching half the season after he had that season-ending injury. And he's starting off here exactly where he was last time, going and getting a nice, easy fly ball out to start the first inning. And, of course, we're looking for him to hopefully last the whole season this time and lead us to a lot of victories. He's been great and phenomenal as an ace. He's getting closer to a 90 overall. He's at 88 currently. And hopefully with some development this season, he'll be at 90, maybe 92 before the year's up. Now, of course, we get the first 2 outs with ease, but Jose Ramirez, you want to pitch carefully too. So we have a 3-1 count against him as he takes a 4-seamer, swings at a 4-seamer. Let's see if we can go ahead and get this strikeout to get out of here. This time, eyes are a little bit better, not chasing. He's able to go in and walk over to first base, so it's up to Christian Walker, who takes the first slider he sees right over to Torres, makes the easy throw, and that's 1 inning of clear baseball. So far, we're still up 1-0 after that major home run by Gleyber Torres, and we stay here with the pitching as we haven't seen Tariq Skubal much, so why not see a couple more pitches come from him? Is that one not able to locate the zone? Pitches were a little bit off today. I can definitely tell he's like a little rusty. Felt like he was off of injury last year, and he's still trying to get his stuff back, because the pitches were all over the place. You see that 4-seamer caught up way too much of the plate for a base hit. We come back with a 2-2 count to Yoshida, who is our kryptonite in the postseason. Tariq Skubal shows why he's not afraid of him, though, getting a nice call, 3 strikeout on the corner. And then it's Josh Bell, 0-2. Pops this one. Green will go up to range to his left, glove it. And still, obviously, no movement up the second base. And runners now at first with 2 outs. He's going to take off for second. Haas comes up throwing. Not going to be in time, though. Got up a little slow there for the throw, so that was clear cut. Now I thought he was about to take off for third base. Look, he had gone, but ball off the outside part of the plate. And nice pop up there. Tariq Skubal getting him confused with the 4-seamer. He gets underneath it, and that'll be an easy play. Probably looking off speed there. That's why he swung underneath, thinking it might be the slider. But we're able to go ahead and retire that, and we're going to go back to our bats. As Spencer Torkelson, his first at-bat of the regular season, he takes a base hit and gets on first base to lead off the third. Of course, want to get some more run support. We saw in the postseason we were not getting enough, except for that first game. The first game was really the pitching's fault, but after that, we did not get enough run support. So here goes Keith Clemens, who I did put in the lineup, just before the game started. This is going to be a double that gets down in the gap. Spencer Torkelson is going to come around to the plate. It's an easy RBI double to go up 2-0. And now we're back to the top part of our lineup. Morris Jones, first pitch he sees is a 12-6 that he chops into the outfield. Not only is that a base hit that'll potentially score a runner with the throw being just behind him, but that'll also be his first career major league hit and RBI. Got to save that ball up. It's got 2 firsts and 1. And that boy is hopefully primed for a very good career, very good and long career here in Detroit. I loved how he performed in the spring, batted well over 300. We want to carry that and continue that through this regular season. And what this does, too, is you can see they're throwing over, paying attention to him at first base, 82 speed, 92 steal. And with the 1-1 count here to Akil Baddoo, he'll just take a lead to scare them a little bit. Probably should have took off, though, as this is going to be grounded over to short, over to first base. Easy 6-4-3 double play. And now we go back to Torres, 2 outs. Can he duplicate what he did last time he was up? Looks like they're pitching him a little scared, even though that'll get called well off the plate, 2-2. And that'll be a base hit driven into the outfield. Perfectly timed up yet again on the circle change. He is dialed in today on Brandon Woodruff, having a field day. And next is CJ Cron, evening up count as well. He'll watch that 2-seamer low. Looking for him to finally break out with some power. I want a 30 home run season. I want 100 RBIs from either him or Torres. And a walk, well, that'll at least show fear, but it's not going to get them RBIs up, as Woodruff is now 23 pitches deep in this inning and has another 2-2 count here to Eric Costas. He went and swung around that one. He swings over the top of the slider. He will be retired, and that'll finally get him through the third inning, but not before a lot more damage coming through as we take a 3-0 lead here. Sticking with the bats here at the top of the fifth. 77 pitches through at this point, through 4 1/3. And that's going to be a base hit that gets down to the outfield and goes up against the wall. It'll be extra bases, though, as Akil Baddoo's got that speed to get in with a double. I believe that is his first hit of the new year, too, as well. Hopefully he can have another season like he did last year at the 2 spot. And with that base hit, they're going to go ahead and get their start out of there. Brandon Woodruff, 4 1/3. Did not have a good start. I mean, that third inning really killed him. Threw a lot of pitches. I think what it ended up being 25 pitches in that one inning alone. They had to go up there and get him out of there. Today we were being very patient at the plate. Told my guys, don't go for the first pitch. Don't just swing at it because it's a strike until you get 2 strikes. Wait for your pitch, and it worked here today beautifully. Now we're beating Cleveland and doing way better than we were in the postseason. And they go ahead and bring in Zach Plesic. I think it's Plessic. Let me know if I got that one right, as that is a great dive in the outfield. Good play by the center fielder, and we're able to move up off of it because he dove. I did not think he'd be able to get there. I was honestly staying back just in case, but I thought we'd be able to get an RBI out of that. But instead, it'll be CJ Crone hitting this deep into the wall, and it'll bump up against the wall. Not much speed, but since he jumped and leaped for it, he'll be able to get into second base with an RBI double. And Zach comes in, and he doesn't stop the bleeding. He just makes it worse. It's 4-0 now. Eric Haas, four-seamer in on the hands, jammed up. This will be shallow center field, and it'll end the 5th inning. So he stopped the bleeding after letting it, go a little bit longer. And we're going back to Tariq Skubal now, who's gone pretty strong here. 4 innings of work, 57 pitches, and finally gives up what seems to be a long drive out into the right center field gap. It'll bounce up against the wall. This should at least be 2, and he's going to stay there. So a leadoff double. Great chance here for Cleveland to finally get on the board. Down 4-0. They need to. Josh Bell belts this one deep. Going way back to center field. He's tracking it down at the warning track, and he'll catch it as he hits the back of his back against the wall. Throws it in, though, in time. If that's anybody with maybe like 80 speed, that's probably even a sac fly RBI, or at least a play at the plate. But luckily, we're able to kind of hold him in there. And then it's up to Marco Luciano, who gets to a full count after watching that four-seamer high up tight. Watches a four-seamer off the edge. Thought it was called ball, but that definitely was a strike. 5th strikeout of the game. Go ahead and sit down, young fellas. You got froze up. You'll warm up in no time. As that slider gets down, McCann too as well. And we get out of the run-scoring possibility, and we head to the bottom of the 6th. Tariq Skubal still going strong on this shutout. Pitch count is getting up there, though. Early in the season, we'll have to see how long he goes before he starts to show too much tiredness, and we start to worry about losing this lead, as Oscar Gonzalez is up next. They're going to say he went around the slider, so that's 2 quick outs. And it's up to Jose Ramirez. This is the hard part of the lineup right here. 3, 4, 5. But you just got to knock down 3, and then you only have 4 and 5 to deal with. But that's going to be a base hit that gets into the outfield. Playing with this shift there. Torres not able to get in position to make that play. I don't even know if he makes the play, though, if he's in regular depth. Maybe if he's in double play depth, possibly. But that was a nice, solid hit back up the middle. Next up is Christian Walker. We want to try to be careful with him, too, as well. Full count. Doesn't go on the four-seamer. We didn't want to risk it, give up a 2-run home run, so he gets on base too as well. We have somebody in the bullpen getting up. Is this going to be in the dirt? Haas is going to pick it up, throw over to third base. Not in time. Now we've got 2 in scoring position, and it's getting dangerous as we're nearing 100 pitches with Skubal, but he grounds us over to Torres. Great play there. Gets through 6 innings of work. Do we bring him out for the 7th? Is a big question. No, we do not. We're going to play it smart here. Yamisi Garcia, 42 games last season. He had a 2 ERA, and we're looking to have him come in right now and be clutch for us. Go ahead and hopefully pitch the 7th and 8th. Get us into the 9th inning with the lead, and we'll let Alex Lange finish this great game off. So Tariq Skubal, 6 innings of work. I think he finished with either 6 or 7 strikeouts. No earned runs given up. Wish he could have got the quick game shutout, but the pitch count was way too high. As that's a great strikeout there by Garcia, getting the first 2 batters he faces. Marco up next, 1-2. Swings and a misses at that slurve, looking dirty already to start the season. And that's a great way to go ahead and take things to the 8th. Trying to get our offense back right. As it's 2 outs, Zach is still in the game from earlier. Hasn't given up an earned run since, but this will be a deep drive that'll hit up against the wall. That'll be a double, but a high bounce there makes the outfielder hesitate a little bit, and it'll actually be a triple. Eric Haas showing off a little bit of wheels for a power hitter, hitting that one high up against the wall, getting a high bounce. And just like that, with 2 outs, Jonathan Scope has a great chance to get a 2-out RBI chance here. Gets a four-seamer about belt level, belts it out to left field at the wall. It is gone. Had to pause for dramatic effect, but that is a 2-run homer. First home run of the season. 350 feet out there in the outfield over that mini monster in Cleveland, and he does it just like Gleyber Torres did it earlier. Maybe not as far, but the points are still worth the points. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Great swing from Jonathan Scope there, showing off the power at the 6th spot. And I'm just glad to say I've got guys at 3 through 6 that I can trust to go get me a home run if I need it. As well as 2 guys at the top of the lineup that I can trust to get on base. And even the bottom part of my order, the last 3, I can trust all 3 of them to get on base. Keith, Spencer, and Riley Green. I don't know why I forgot Riley Green's name for a second, but I can trust all 3 of those guys to get on base. So I'm really loving this lineup coming into the new year. I really feel like our problem is going to be just worrying about the bullpen and the pitching. How well are they going to do? We have a rookie in the rotation. Casey Mize is still young. Matt Manning is still young. Severino we've seen be inconsistent to start years. And Skubal has been injured. Now, as far as our bullpen, they've actually been pretty solid the past 2 years. So we're hoping to have the same kind of success as you see. Garcia finished up his 8th inning. We turned to Anderson Espinoza with no save situation here in the 9th just to get some early work in here. First thing he does is go get up 0-2, but ended up giving up a base hit into the outfielders. They were playing the shift there. Christian Walker up next. Watch that four-seamer come across. There's a runner at first base. Still have a long time before we might think about tying this up. This could be a double play possibility. 5, 4, 3. Double play. Now they're down to their last out, last strike as Austin Slater 2-2. Evened up the count. Watches the slider low. He's not going to chase it. Yoshida is up next in the on-deck circle. We're trying to end this before it gets to him. That'll be a slider. Chased off foul. Reset. Full count. Espinoza. Wheels. Deals. Swings and misses through the four-seamer right down the middle, basically. That's how you just overpower somebody and get a dub. And we walking out of here better than we walked out of the postseason with a 6-0 team shutout here on opening day. That's what I love to see. Tariq Skubal getting obviously his big-time dub here. Great job by the offense. 9 hits in total. Didn't really leave too many guys on base. 6 runs coming across. And we only gave up 4 hits as a squad to this Guardians team. So really proud of the team effort and win there. 6 innings, 3 hits, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks for Tariq Skubal. So the walks were a little bit higher than you like them. Hitting wise, almost everybody but Riley Green ended up with a hit. Gleyber Torres with 2 of them. 2 RBIs going to Jonathan Scope as well. We got to help Riley Green get on base a little bit. As you see, it's his first home run. Scope's first home run. Obviously, these are the first and seconds of the year. Tariq Skubal threw a wild pitch at one point, but had a great game. Yamisi Garcia 4 strikeouts, and the 6 batters he faced didn't allow anybody to get on. Espinosa gave up a hit, but also got a strikeout and was able to go ahead and close that thing out. So great first game, and we'll go ahead and get into the first week of scouting, as we'll go ahead and check out how the rest of the series went in a moment. But this year, I want to focus on getting prepared for third base and catcher. Should those 2 positions, either Jonathan Scope, Eric Haas, they're both getting older, and this is a third position. I would, just kind of throw in what I felt like might be the other necessary position for us too as well, which was just getting depth in the outfield, at right field. Now, I don't know if this is because we'll be picking farther back in the draft, but my bonus allotment is significantly lower. It's all the way down to $8 million. So I don't know if that's just because we've spent more on salary or if we are lowered in the draft class and this happens. Let me know down below if you guys have an actual answer to that. But I'm trying to see here what some good players are. You see the #1 overall dude, the second baseman, looking real strong. I might have to, get some looks at him, even though we probably won't have a chance to pick him up, being that we pick at pick 25 and then 36. So most likely not going to be able to get him. We'll have to look in that 30 range as far as the MLB board, and we're going to go over to our positions specifically to see what types of people are out here and available at the catcher spot. A couple guys in the 30 range have good contact, decent vision for possibility in the future. Mostly defensive catchers though here all throughout. Here's one with really good contact that actually could come in starting with good contact, not even just build into it. But for the most part, it's a lot of defensive catchers. I was trying to look for any sense of power was the big thing that I was looking for, and everybody's kind of like average to below average, a couple well below average. I didn't really see any greens or blues in the power section. Now third base, also kind of looking for a similar thing here. You see number 6 overall Josh Schultz, 6 on our board, has really good contact, vision possibilities, but no power. Here's Julius Fisher at 37, could have some power, so somebody that we can consider with one of those first 2 picks. Lionel Ramirez, power's okay. So what I ended up doing and what I'm going to do for the first couple weeks is to get a bunch of people at a whole. I'm going to look at positions and areas where there's a big group of people that we could potentially pick up. So catchers in the central, third baseman in the central, and third baseman in the east is what we're going to do. That'll give us 15% scouted on everybody in that region except for the third base in the east. They'll get 10%. And I think that's just a good way to go about it for a couple weeks. Now you see we ended up winning this series here with Cleveland, winning 4-2 in game number 2. Answering right back with 8 more hits, almost everybody getting a hit. Jonathan Scope actually going 3 for 4 out of that 6 spot. That's very impressive. Morris Jones struggling 0 for 3. Riley Green finally getting his first hit of the season. As CJ Cron joins the home run conversation, and Severino goes 7 strong. Only 4 Ks, 1 earned. But Jordan Hicks and Alex Lange went ahead and backed him up. Despite Jordan Hicks giving up an earned run, we're able to come out of there alive. Now we end up losing game 3 though, 10-3. Offense completely quiet, only 4 hits. All the RBIs going to Gleyber Torres off a 3-run home run, which is pretty pitiful. And Casey Mize, terrible start, but Garrett Hill even more worse in the bullpen. 4 1/3, 5 earned runs, and a strikeout for Casey. 2 1/3, 4 earned runs, and a strikeout for Garrett Hill. And it's Alexander 1 1/3, 1 earned run. So none of our long relievers looked good, and Casey obviously didn't have a good start either. So that was unimpressive. But as we kind of look down, AAA's also started their season 2 as well. It's kind of getting a look at how some of these guys are doing. Joey Wentz ends up losing his first start as we lose 7-3 here. Drew Jones only 1 for 4 day, not really doing too well. Jace Jung had a decent day, 2 doubles, but Joey Wentz 5 innings, 4 earned. Not looking like you're ready to come back up to the major league level, performing like that at least. Game 2, we end up losing 2 as well, or winning 7-5 this time around. Jace Jung getting a home run. Wilmer Flores having a good start, and then we lose game 3. This one with the bullpen with Ronnie Garcia. Drew Jones on 1 for 3 day, averages down to 181. So we gotta hope that he plays better. If he doesn't, we might have to consider a move down to AA until he wants to act right and play right. But as we go ahead and check out these final stats before we get up out of here, I do want to let you guys know that in the next video we will be getting into rookie debut of Jackson Jobe. Getting up to the major league level, we will be focusing in on his debut as well as getting through a little bit more, a couple weeks of the season. Let me know if there's some guys, if you guys agree with my starting lineup in my pitching rotation, let me know. If you guys think some people should be up, some people should be down, feel free to leave all that kind of feedback in the comment section. I'm open to it. I want to hear what you guys' opinions are on the team. I want to see if you guys like what I'm doing, especially if you're a Tigers fan. Do you like what I'm doing to your team? Now, before we get out of here, I did want to check out this board because it said we had 10 in the top 100. So I want to see how many are in the top 50. Morris Jones is ranked at number 2. Drew Jones is ranked at number 9. So that's 2 in the top 10 already. Only 2 in the top 20 though, 2 in the top 25. Here goes our third one finally at Jason Sheely at 28. Leo Franco at 36. And so that's 4. Jackson Jobe at 47. And then Luis Hidalgo at 49. So that ends up with 6 in the top 50. As well as 10. Okay, so 4 more in the bottom 50 for a total of 10 in the top 100, leading all of Major League Baseball. So there's a lot of things that we can be doing with these picks and prospects. If there's some trade potential that you guys think we could do, I'm not sure about trades just yet. We'll get more into that as we get closer to All-Star break and see what kind of team we are. Are we sellers? Are we buyers? That'll be all determined as we get near the end of the season, man. But if you guys did enjoy, leave a like, comment, and subscribe on the video. If you guys are really enjoying the series, I really thank you guys so much for the love and support. I love the comments. I love the feedback you guys are giving me. I'm so excited to always put this out for you guys, and I'm so excited when a video drops and I get to see how many of you guys are watching and how many of you guys are liking the videos, how many of you guys are commenting with me. Let's get more and more of that interaction in. I want to talk with you guys about the series and about other stuff too. And I love making this series for you guys. You guys make it so fun. So next time out, we're focusing on game 2 here against Washington with Jackson Jobe, as well as getting through the next couple of weeks, maybe focusing on that Baltimore series too, as well as we've had a little bit of rivalry with them. They've been a good team that we had to face last season to end it off. But we're going to get into all that next time, man. I will catch you guys then. If you guys are enjoying, like I said earlier, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. It's been your boy GM Smooth, aka SGG. SmooveGotGame, the king of games. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let's hope for more playoff success here with the Tigers. Peace.